That is good banter.
Oh, back at it, Sarge. 96, mate. 96.
96 pickup sticks. Hello, Tito's, and welcome to episode 96 of the Good Banter podcast. And holy shitballs, there is a lot to talk about, and our listeners are multiplying.
It's like that off Wayne's World or whatever, where they tell their friends and they tell their friends, and so on and so on. I think we're really growing, mate.
For someone that said they don't watch many movies, you certainly do a lot of movie references.
Well, the ones I know, I basically just grind into the ground. Yeah. Wayne's World. I remember watching Wayne's World 2, and when did that come out? About 93 or something like that? 92?
Oh, not sure.
Not sure. But there's a scene where Kim Basinger.
Basinger? Or Basinger?
Basinger. I don't know.
Bass player?
Bass player, Basinger.
Bass straight.
Well, quite the piece, old Kim Basinger.
She was easy on the eye. What else was she?
Was she like of the Cindy Crawford sort of ilk? The ones getting round.
I was never a Cindy Crawford man. Something about her just didn't sit right. I think she looked a little bit manly.
Manly. She had the mole, which I think some people don't like the mole, but
didn't have an issue with the mole.
Was all right. I thought she was good.
Maybe her hairline came down a bit far. Mine goes back a bit far. Yeah.
Were you an Elle Macpherson man?
I did love my Elle. I remember the local Jarrah Street corner store had a big poster of Elle Macpherson in silver bathing suit, sculling a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
And, many
Diet Cokes were had.
Many a night as a 13-year-old, I'd lie in the bunk bed and rub one out to...
At 13?
Nah,
is anything coming out?
No, just just tinsel.
Little tinsel.
Anyway,
what
age can you ejaculate?
Well, I think it depends. I don't know. These days, they're probably ejaculating at 10 kids. But
yeah.
I remember trying a few times and sort of not knowing what was going on. Do I keep going or what's happening?
Nowadays, it's just a sad little puff of smoke.
Yeah, it's just sawdust. Really,
sawdust.
Isn't it?
But anyway.
I had an Elle Macpherson calendar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
She was all 12 months?
She was the whole 12 months, and I think you might have got the extra page where you got 4 months from the year before or the year after. Remember you get that?
Oh, did you? So 14 months. She had a sister. Maybe she had a sister.
Mimi.
Who was probably... Mimi.
Was she in a sex tape?
I reckon
so.
She got...
Yeah. Oh Google,
she was.
Google that, yeah.
With some rich guy. On a yacht.
Yeah.
Was it a yacht?
Wasn't that Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee?
Ah, they were on a yacht.
Yeah, sort of watched that a few times.
He had a big, long penis, didn't he?
Big cock.
Big, skinny penis. It looked like skinny. It had no sort of knob or definition, or it was just like a...
Sometimes they talk about it, and it's definitely big, but you're like, sometimes you see it, and you go, geez, they're carrying on a little bit. I know it's a big cock, but...
It had length, no girth.
No girth.
Girth by sea, because they were on the yacht.
Yeah.
He had no girth by sea. Yeah.
Tommy's cock is not girth by sea.
No, mine's not girth by anything.
No, mine's hardly even a cock. Hardly even a cock unless I sneeze.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh, I'd hate to be caught in a sex tape. I wouldn't want that getting out.
Oh, sex tape. Well, geez, it would happen a lot these days, wouldn't it?
With the phones.
Yeah. It's
just it's still easy to just pick it up, and because really back in the day you really had to set it. You had to get the tripod. It's like this podcast. You got to get the tripod.
Oh, and you'd think
you got to set up the video camera.
You couldn't secretly do it because she'd be like, "What's that film crew over there in the corner?" But nowadays you could just prop a little
prop it up,
pop your little phone, and before you know it, you're online for 22 seconds of chaos.
I think Sally Fletcher, Kate Ritchie, she got secretly recorded by a dude getting pounded. Did you see that?
Kate Fletcher.
Kate Ritchie.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's
Ritchie. Sally off Home and Away.
Little big boobs Sally.
Oh, big boobs. Yeah, this was when she had the big boobs. And,
She was.
the footage was pretty grainy though. You really had to sort of squint and.
Is she on? She's the girl on radio.
Yeah.
Have not heard of this video.
Wow, it was a long time ago. I remember
they tend
one
to
of
hang
my mates
around.
had it on VHS. And
So someone secretly recorded her.
yeah, the dude.
Wow,
the
geez.
dude, yeah.
That's,
So he gave her a fair old flogging though. He was in good form.
Well, that's no good. That's you can't be.
You can't do that.
Can't be doing that.
No,
without
it's got to be
consent.
consensual.
Got to be consensual. But even then, like even young kids these days, I reckon that because they think it's love. Let's do this. This will be fun. It'll be exciting. But fuck, nowadays, I reckon it could be a different mindset now. But people could do it thinking it's their big break.
Well, maybe we should leak a sex tape of ourselves to try and go viral. And then the good band, obviously not us.
Not rooting each other.
No, not rooting each other. That's
in front of the good band.
in front of the song.
We could call it. Maybe we could do it as on the Patreon.
Good blowjobs.
No, good bangers or something. You and me, good bangers. All right, so keep your eye for the Patreon because that's something that could be coming up.
Good bangers.
Good bangers. Good bangers.
Good gobbies.
We could, something for the fans.
That's it, mate. That's
Something
it.
for the band.
So that's happening. So
Band
yeah.
Tito's.
So,
So plenty happening.
yeah. Hey, a few people brought up as well. Last week, is it possible that you said when you were talking about doing a shit?
Well, let me just say this.
All right. Do you know what it is?
No, but every episode I listen back and find at least 9 things that I think, well, that makes no sense. I thought I said one thing, but it came out of... Well, one thing was, this has come back, and I can't believe you didn't pick me up. I was talking about my pubes when I shave them.
I sort of zoned out.
It looks like I said it looked like crop dusting. And what I meant was when the
Crop circles.
Crop circles.
I sort of knew it, you man. I thought the Dexy hasn't kicked in.
Crop dusting's when a fucking aeroplane goes
Or
over
when
the
you
top.
fart in the supermarket.
But the original crop dusting's when an aeroplane flies
That's
over
correct.
the crop and does all the
Dusting.
Yeah, I remember back in our we went fruit picking after school. We'll get back to my fuck up soon enough. Well, maybe if I can.
We could do a whole
maybe I can
episode on your fuck ups.
Drag this story out for 55 minutes. We might get to the fuck up. We were out fruit picking after school because didn't quite get the marks we were looking for. So we're out fruit picking in Batlow, and the fucking aeroplanes were going over just.
Dumping Agent
Dumping
Orange.
fucking Agent Orange on us. And we're going, Jesus
this
Christ.
fucking burns.
And people were running and all this. And we went to our
No
manager.
wonder you lost your hair.
And we said, mate, should they be dumping that fucking shit on us or what?
What, we're picking?
And
apples.
and he said, we're that fucking naive. He said, "Oh mate, that's calcium for the apples. It's just like having a heap of milk." We're like, "Oh yeah." Back out we were, and like, at least once a week they'd fly over with the plane and dump this calcium.
Oh,
on us.
strong bones. Have you got strong bones?
No, but I've got cancer. So
So that really makes the bones a bit brittle, doesn't it?
So I don't think it was calcium. So anyway, what was
you could say anything back then, couldn't you? You could just fucking, if you believe in it, just tell these fucking dead shit kids.
Oh, it was
picking fruit.
It was just backpackers and losers, and we went backpackers.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, what's this little fuck up you've pulled me up
so
on?
the fuck up was
Looking
you
forward to
said
this.
you do a shit, you stand up, you wipe your ass.
Yeah.
I just pictured you standing up. Like, surely you wipe your ass when you're sitting down, don't you?
No.
What? Are you serious?
I stand up to wipe my ass.
What? Are you serious?
I am 100%. How do you wipe your ass sitting there? You'd have to go ass to balls.
No, well, that's what I do.
Oh,
I go,
stinky
Hang
balls,
on.
fucking Hocking.
yeah, I wipe.
Oh, shit balls Hocking.
Shitballs Hocking. I wipe forward, but I wipe until the paper's clean. It's not like I'm just smearing it all over me nuts.
Yeah, you're wiping it till your bum's clean. You're not. It's because all the shit's on your back of your balls.
Shit's on the back of me balls.
Yeah.
So what do? You stand up
So
and take a photo?
You shit. You stand up.
Oh, this is.
You go for a walk around the block.
You show the kids.
Yeah.
Boys, this is how you do it.
And then you sort of lean against the wall to leave a little...
smear it on the wall.
Yeah.
It's like a handprint.
like one of those. You sort of make a butterfly.
Do you
like
do
a
it on the
shit butterfly.
paper? Shit butterfly on the paper?
Yeah. No, I stand up, spread your legs apart a little, nothing over the top.
Show us into the video.
A
Get
little
on the
wider
YouTube.
than shoulder width. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to fucking.
How do you get the
splits
angle? Do you have to sort of lean forward?
No, just sort of. That's about the angle there.
And you just wipe it up your back.
You just wipe it up your back.
Okay, this is.
I'd rather shit up my back than on my balls.
Well,
do you want to?
Yeah, I wipe.
How do you? You've only got. Maybe I've got a bigger penis.
Rub it into me gooch.
So you've got to stick your hand down.
Yeah, I'll go in between the legs.
Like a game of fucking Twister.
I wipe forward. I reckon, have I changed over the years? I don't know. What's everyone else do? Maybe we put a poll on the Good Banter Instagram. Do you wipe forward?
Yeah,
because chicks couldn't wipe forward.
No, they'd give themselves a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, that's right.
Big smearing poo through their vagina. Which
maybe I mix it up and wipe front to back. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so you stand up to wipe your ass. That's
well, the way you first reacted.
I've never really heard of that.
Well, I just assumed everyone did it. I don't watch that many people wipe their ass, so it's not something.
What, even in a public toilet, you'll stand up and wipe your ass?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not going to do things different.
Well, a few people have said that was weird.
Well, that's interesting.
Few listeners.
Well, it's funny. A lot of things you sort of, you chat with your mates about, or you learn from your parents. That's one thing you sort of got to learn on your own.
Learn on your own.
Come up with your own little format.
I guess when you're younger, though, your parents wipe your ass and they're not getting you to stand up. If you're sitting when you're toilet training.
Well, you're laying on your back. You're not going to.
That's true. You can't really
finish your shit and just lay on your back in the bathroom and just wipe your ass like a baby. Especially on a public toilet.
I'll just start wearing a nappy. You need one of those bidets. That's what you need, where the water shoots up your ass.
They're coming back in vogue.
Yeah, and then you just.
I don't think that'd do. You'd still need a paper.
I think so. I think what they do, it's because of the toilets. They can't take the full shit paper, so they sort of
just a bidet.
You wash it to get all the shit particles off, and then you just pat your ass. And
interesting too. What I did yesterday that I haven't really done ever before. So I
sat down to wipe your ass.
Yeah, I just didn't wipe my ass.
Just didn't wipe.
No, so I had a gig in Bairnsdale.
Nice.
Saturday night, halfway down the road, down the highway. For some reason, got a really bad blood nose.
Oh,
because I was
doing coke,
doing a couple lines of coke, and I
fire up.
Just to fire myself up,
crushing your Dexies up.
No, I was giving it a real fucking pick. Really getting knuckle deep in that bad boy. Really tapping on the brain.
Which
there.
Finger, did you go the pointer finger up there?
Yeah, pointer finger. Get up there, a few different angles. And anyway, so I got a blood nose, fucking blood everywhere. And so I pulled over to Servo, went in there with a couple of bits of toilet paper jammed up my nose, nice. And I said, mate, have you got some wet ones? He said, yep, no dramas. So I bought some wet ones, cleaned myself up so I didn't look like I'd been
killed a backpacker.
Been shot in the face, or murdered a backpacker at the last truck stop.
Yeah.
So I had some. They only sold them in a big old box. So I had a big box of wet wipes. Anyway, next day, Sunday, yesterday, had a gig in Gunbower, and I was pretty tired in the morning. I had to leave at 9 a.m. and only got home at after 3 a.m. the night before from Bairnsdale. So very poorly planned out weekend. A lot of fucking driving.
Yeah.
And my key, if I'm tired, and I know it's not great, I just basically, obviously Dexy's is an obvious one, but I just eat my way down the highway. So I'm just fucking eating shit, and so by 10 o'clock I'd had a couple of packets of chips on the bloody peanut M&Ms.
Like if you're a truck driver, you see those. I know doing that tour around Western Australia, like you start out with plans of eating great food, but by the time you look in that Bay Marie and you see a dim sim that's fucking, been there for 3 days, and you go, that's got my name.
You're just looking for that little boost of energy. So Anyway, so the guts all over the shop. And I had a couple of beers in Bairnsdale too, which didn't help. And so I needed a dump about an hour out. Probably only about at Lockington, which is just down the road from Gunbower. Little public toilet there, and I thought this is.
Speaking of dumps later, I'll get something else that sort of I've noticed recently that
about me or
no, not about you, just about service stations in general. But keep going. Keep going.
Looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it's big.
So I've gone in on you. This is going to be messy, and I've got a big gig, and there's nothing worse than you ever do a dump. You're like, I need a shower.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think you know where this is going. I took me wet wipes in, and so I bloody did me dump, stood up, wiped my bum using the 1/3 ply toilet paper supplied by the Lockington Council there.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And then but didn't bother me. Big fistful of bloody wet wipes. Really got in there. Fucking hell, I felt $1 million. Fresh as a daisy.
Gave the balls a bit
felt like a newborn child.
Well, that's what they wipe their ass with, don't they? That's how they stop their nappy rash.
So much so that this morning I said to my wife, Tammy, we need to get some disposable, flushable wet wipes because, mate, I could never go back. It was just an amazing feeling. I felt fresh. Felt like I'd had a shower. Felt like I'd had a swim in the ocean.
Yeah, it's good. Well, yeah.
Felt like I'd had a facial.
Yeah, nice. It is good because the toilet paper sometimes you just, and when it starts getting into the, there's a bit of blood there, there's a bit of brown. You're like,
jizz,
fuck, is this jizz?
Infection.
You're like, is this ever going to stop?
Yeah.
And you do. You feel dirty. You feel feral. You do feel, and there's nothing worse. Even on a hot day, even if you got the aircon in the car, the arse cheeks are just sort of squishing and squelching. You go, I don't think I've got it all here.
And I'm up there doing the suburban footballer raising
getting the high knees.
And they've got a swamp ass going, but not anymore because gave it a good old clean. I said, Tam, can we next trip to the local Woolworths, can you get us some flushable wet wipes? And this is going to become a regular part of the T. Siegert routine. The old stand and
shit. And
don't stand on our shit. No. Stand and wipe with the wet ones. And she said, well, apparently they're not good for flushing either.
Well, I wouldn't
think
no. So. Okay, so you're back on the toilet paper.
Back on the toilet paper.
There you go.
So anyway.
Anyway, that's good. That's good.
Maybe call in if you. Bit of feedback. Do you stand or do you sit or do you do something different?
Sit, forward or backwards. How do you wipe your ass? This is big stuff here.
Are you
good
normal?
Banter HQ.
Yeah, that's the question. Are you normal? Do you stand up to wipe your ass, or are you a shitballs like Evan?
Shitballs Hocking.
Oh, shit dick. A lot of shit dicks out there.
Oh yeah. So. Right. That's good, mate. Well, what I was going to say, I reckon. This happened Friday at a gig down at Torquay and
Torquay.
Beautiful
part of the world.
Ferry over. Really loving that.
Across the Mersey.
Really loving that ferry. Although it's, I thought Torquay would be about half an hour from Queenscliff. It's about 50 minutes. It's time wise, it was probably it was taking a while, but you get that 40 minutes where you can just relax. Yep. But 2 times. The first time was on the way to the ferry. I ducked in at a Shell servo because I had to do a piss. And I said, "Oh, g'day, mate. Have you mate, you got a toilet?" He goes, "Oh no, we don't have a toilet here, mate. You got to go over to the foreshore, use the toilets over there." I said, well, what the fuck's going on here? Like I know 7-Eleven don't have toilets.
No,
and then,
you understand that.
Then I went to Ampol in Torquay. I thought I need to do another piss. I said, "Mate, you got a toilet?" He goes, "Nah, we don't have a toilet here." I said, "What's going on with servos that just don't have toilets anymore?"
Well, you should have said, "Well, what do you do when you need to go to the toilet, mate?"
Yeah. You go through the staff only. I bet you do have a toilet. Yeah, but because you're staff here, you get to go for a piss in there. But they always used to have toilets.
Yeah, it's interesting.
If you grab the big key with the don't know why they used to have the big fucking
look like a chopping board. With a number on
the
it.
Key.
Well, maybe they're just sick and tired of
people shooting up or old
like
shit balls.
Maybe they're sick of people wiping their ass while sitting down.
That's right.
Getting shit all over their balls.
Clogging up the cistern or whatever.
That's interesting.
It's not really. But,
lacked a little something. But
my Torquay gig was good. I had fun there. It was a fundraiser for Movember.
Okay.
I did it last year. It was Coastal Grain, Kaylee and Phil, Filthy.
Oh, fabulous Phil.
Yeah, old Filthy Phil. They call him Filthy. Coastal Grain. They run this fund. 4th time they've run it.
Okay.
First one was a little golf day. The next one was somewhere else, but they've had it at Bombora's Beach Bar. So to Friendy and Garbo, who own Bombora's, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Cruisy little gig, a nice gig. I get up there, I just welcome everyone. I do a bit of stand-up.
Yep.
And then I run around. I do sell raffle tickets.
Yep.
I do all that stuff. Saw some people who were there last year, and fuck me, has a year gone quick? You know, when you see someone, it feels like you saw them 5 minutes ago. This was a whole year. I go, g'day, Dino. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not
Good
me.
to
I
see you.
don't even remember seeing him.
You
So
don't,
it's,
okay.
It works out all right for me.
Okay, but so that was going all right. Things were going well, and just had a little issue though with the raffle. Now,
Okay.
there are about 12 prizes. There were vouchers from some of the sponsors for restaurants. There was a little kids bike that got donated. There was a few other things. So there's about 13 or 14 prizes.
Good.
Okay.
Good amount of prizes.
Good amount of prizes and a good crew there. So they're drawing the raffle tickets. Kaylee, the wonderful organiser, she's done a great job. She starts digging in and handed me the tickets. She goes, all right, red A37.
Yep.
All right. And the people come up, well done, congratulations. All right, blue B52. Well done.
Okay, different coloured books.
Yeah, we start drawing out 6. We draw out about 6, and then Kaylee's sort of digging around, and everyone's sort of watching with bated breath. What's going on here? What's going on? I'm on the mic trying to, make sure there's no dead air. I go, what's going on, Kaylee? Oh, there's something going on here. Dig deep.
Dig deep.
And she goes, come here. Just come over here while everyone's watching. And she goes, I forgot to put the black tickets into the draw. So what you need to do is just, I'll hand you this ticket, which is clearly fucking green.
Yeah.
And just say it's a black one. So
Oh,
I sort of scrunch it up, turn my back to everyone, go, all right, black. A34.
Dodgy motherfuckers.
Dodgy. But is there anything worse where stuff, and lucky it was just for some small sort of raffle prizes.
Yeah.
If that was like a reverse draw where there was 10 grand on the line or something.
Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen that reverse draw before where they've got down to the last 10 and this was at a footy club. I just said I'd help out. I was meant to be doing a spot. The lady was a bit stressed out and I said, fuck, I'll give you a hand. And we got down to 10.
Yeah.
I believe 6 of them were from the one person.
Okay.
And I said, this is a bit of a coincidence because it was like 30 through to 36. It was just untouched.
Yeah.
And I was like, something's not right here. And we've gone in and someone forgot to put his
balls
in. Yeah. Fuck
old
me.
shit balls.
And it was a bad scene down there.
Bad scene, yeah. So this was sort of all right. I don't know. Surely some people must have noticed this because then I read out another blue B32, and then all right, make this one a black one again. Oh, black as I turned my body black, and no, we got through it. And
I would have just done nothing. No one questioned you.
No, but it's one of those things where there's 13 tickets and no black ones get drawn out. So
I just feel for the people that won and then got blacklisted.
Yeah, that's not great.
No.
But anyway, that was good fun. Raised a lot of money for Movember. Some people went home empty-handed when maybe they shouldn't have. But
that's November for you.
Yeah, to Kaylee and Filthy, well done on another great fundraiser. They've locked me in for next year, the last Friday of November next year. So thanks,
Kaylee.
Thanks for having me.
I don't know how you sleep at night. I remember I once did me show at a cricket club that will remain anonymous, and because cricket clubs are often a bit smaller, but this was fucking massive. There must have been, it'd be pushing 200 at this.
That's big
at this cricket club, and there were a lot of females. It was big. It was it was wild. And the main reason they'll remain nameless is because There's a lot of money floating around this joint, and I went at one stage. I was trying to kick off the second half, and I was missing about 40 people, and I was like, "Where the fuck?" And I just couldn't find them anyway. I was out the front. I was out in the car park. I was like, "We've lost about 40 people for the second half.
What's going on? It's my show. That shit.
And someone said, "Oh, they might be downstairs." And I went downstairs into the change rooms, and it was
a Coke party, was it?
It was like a scene out of Goodfellas or Goodfellas or
yeah, I think so. Like the Mafia.
Yeah, but what's the one where he's
The Godfather.
The Godfather. No, maybe not even the Godfather.
All right.
Oh, mate, let's go with the Godfather. Yep. Anyway, so
I didn't tell my Kim Basinger story.
Oh, we'll get to that shortly.
Yeah.
So anyway, so a lot of money in the room. Everyone's up and about. Everyone seems a bit up and about. So I've sold more tickets than I've still to this day. It's the most tickets I've ever sold.
Yep.
Sold. I reckon it was about around the $2,500 mark.
Whew.
So as you,
it's going back to the club.
So what happens?
Oh, you split it.
Yeah, so I split it down the middle when I do my footy shows. So I split it down the middle. So the club gets half and the winner gets half. So it's a cash prize.
Yep.
And so everyone, I say, the more you spend, the more you win. And I've had nights where I nearly pay for my whole fee with this little thing I do. Like even little
$40,
little crowd. Sunday Arvo crowd, I handed them 700 clams.
That's great.
They love it. So anyway, sold more books than I've ever sold. And I went to the kitchen during the halftime break, and I'm breaking all these books up. And I thought, motherfucker, and I'd sold 7 identical books.
That sounds like something Tom would do.
That is Tom in a nutshell.
That is Tom in a nutshell.
And I've just thought, oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
So whatever I picked, there were going to be 7
winners.
7 winners.
So you're going to have to shell out money here.
No. So what I did, that was not even on the radar. No. So what I did, there was a lovely girl that she was getting around sort of helping organise, and she was really busting her gut, and I said, "Oh, do you want to buy one more ticket? I got one left." And she goes, all right." Sold her a ticket. Took it in.
That's going to be the winner.
Yeah, stuck it to the side of the bowl, and I went in because normally I get someone else up to pick it.
Yeah.
Not this night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm picking this one myself.
Can I pick it?
No, you can't.
Cannot. I've got to rip this sticky tape.
So I went in, picked it out, and who would have thought she was the winner? And
she was the winner.
A fistful of the hundreds. It was good, but geez, I bloody shit me little pants.
You sort of stress, and you go, how do you get back from this? What do you do? And, we know what Tom Siegert does.
He gets dodgy.
He rigs the fucking draw.
You rig the draw.
But that's good.
Yeah, so Kim, was it Kim Basinger was Eminem's mum in...
Yeah, she was looking good back then.
Mm.
Yeah, so anyway, we were getting on Kim Basinger, the story. She was on Wayne's World.
Yeah.
And she does this sort of dance. She tries seducing Garth, and there's music playing, and Garth's glasses fog up. And anyway, I was watching that with a mate of mine, Big Ash Cannon, and my little brother Heatho. So maybe he was in prep or something. I'm saying I was grade 6. Maybe he was prep. Yep. And Heatho was getting right into the little dance scene from Kim Basinger. So he decided to sort of pull his pants down and show us that he had a little fucking boner.
Okay.
Little fucking boner. There was no pubes. He goes, hey fellas, check out this. And we're gone. Jesus. We probably don't want to, Heath, though. He's got this little rock hard little stiffy, no pubes. And you know when you're that young where your balls haven't dropped, you couldn't even see his balls. It's just a sack of skin.
So do they physically drop?
They physically drop, yeah. Your balls drop. That's when you get a man voice.
Oh, so you see them drop?
Yeah, remember when you're younger and your balls are up, they're up around your throat?
Oh, I didn't check them out that much.
No, well,
surprised you could see yours with all the shit all over them.
All that shit. Oh, my balls had to drop to get out of the shit. Yeah, so then they dropped down. But
poor little fella.
He was just trying to get involved, but maybe
just a good kid, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, just with a good old-fashioned boner over.
Heatho in prep with the fucking boner over Kim Basinger.
Yeah,
Kim Basinger boner.
He's even at an early age. He had good taste.
Good taste, yeah. Well, mate, hopefully it wasn't Garth. He was sort of getting turned on. Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
A boner's a boner. Who
Yeah,
cares?
it's a boner. It doesn't matter how you get them.
As long as you're getting them.
Once
you're getting them.
Once it's out there, it's your problem.
So,
what's going on with you, mate? What'd you do on the weekend? We got some big shout-outs later on as well.
Have we?
We got some fuck-checking from Big D. Jumping Castle went off on the weekend. We'll get into that later.
The Jumping
mate,
Castle.
yeah. Only lost 2 kids.
All right, so there's a bit to talk about. This one just happened. This is hot off the press.
Ooh.
So
Read all about it.
during lockdown.
That's
not bragging.
Hot off the press.
Not bragging. Wrote a couple of books.
Wrote
a couple of books.
You were a busy boy.
An adult book and
an adult book.
Use a term fairly loosely. I wrote and illustrated and coloured in a kids book. Yeah. Anyway, they sell all right. They've actually started to sell really well the last couple of weeks because of Christmas. I've got a new spiels. I can sort of at the gigs. I can say, if
you've got someone who might be mentally retarded,
these
books are for them.
Who you don't really like and you want to really disappoint them,
really fuck up their Christmas.
Yeah. If your wife's expecting a dress or something, or a
necklace.
Thermomix or something, really, really surprised when you get to the Suburban Footballer
book.
Anyway, so sales have gone up. So what do? You got to order some new ones.
Books.
And so the price is these kids books, I buy them for $7.20.
Yep.
I sell them for $20.
That's great. That's a good
little
markup.
I don't get greedy when someone buys them online. I keep the price the same. Still $20.
But then you got to post it.
I've got to pay $3 for the stamps. $3.30 for the stamps.
Ooh,
3 stamps. And the envelope, which is
and your time.
And my time.
Yep.
So anyway,
which is precious.
So anyway, not a bad markup. It's look, you're not gonna bloody retire off it, but it's a few extra dollars here and there, and it goes straight into your account, so you have to pay tax on it.
Yeah, so you're sort of coming off even.
Yeah, but the ones I sell at the gig, it's cash
money.
Cash. Anyway, so I got to order some more. Jumped online, and I've got a girl that I email from the printing place. Can you? I'd like to order another 100, and so she sent through the cost.
Well, it's gone up.
She said it's gone up a little bit. She did say that. I'll get you a quote. She said it's gone up a little bit because of COVID. $7 it cost me a book. Guess what it costs me now to buy a book?
Oh, I'm 15.
Higher.
20.
Higher.
25.
$36 a book.
$36 a book.
And I wrote back, I said...
This is fucking daylight robbery? Oh, wait, I didn't know where I was going. It was some kind of robbery.
It's getting robbed on a highway in the middle of the day.
In daylight. With shit on me balls. This is shitball robbery.
So I wrote back, hi, Jane.
Get fucked.
Yeah, I did expect it to go up a little bit, but it seems a little high. It just seems a little high. Because
have you read the book?
Yeah,
it's not worth that much.
And I did a bit of a joke. I said, because just buying something at $37 and selling at $20, I said it's not a great business model. It's not a great business model. Thinking she wrote back, silly me, typo. I meant $3.70. It's gone down. And she goes, yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? Everything seems to have gone up. Yep, that's the price.
You're going to have to sell this book for like $50 or $60.
It's fucking, and it's a fucking good book, but it ain't worth I'll be honest, even $20 is probably a bit steep for this thing. So,
mate, that is, what's that? That's 3, 6, 9. That's 100%. No, 3, 6.
Oh,
it's fucking over 500%. 500% markup. What, is there any way, like, it's only, 120 pages or something? What's a big novel
this is
going
fucking
for?
Kids book.
Oh, the kids book.
It's about 8 fucking pages.
Yeah. What, have you had to reprint the Suburban Footballer?
No.
Jesus. So what are you going to do?
Well, do a bit of shopping around for starters. That's for sure.
Like,
that can't be right. But if everything's gone up that much...
Those batteries are fucked.
Is that going to go flat?
It's on one. Just keep an eye on it. Tommy's supplied the batteries.
Yeah.
And we've been going for 35 minutes and it's down to 1 bar already.
Look,
what are these made of? A fucking asbestos or something?
I'll admit I had not heard of the brand. Evergetti.
Spaghetti.
Ever Spaghetti.
Ever spaghetti.
And they,
I think
yeah,
that might be
they're
a cheap knockoff.
yeah, they're not great.
All right. So if we cut out, I'll keep an eye on it.
You have to keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it.
So, but they were fresh
no
out of the
good.
packet. What a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah, no
geez,
shit.
quality's going down, cost is
it's
going up.
fucking
but
shit.
But if ever, like, that's got to be talking shit.
$36.
So what is it?
Just
It's paper.
yeah.
Paper's all it is.
Ink. Is it ink?
Well, obviously a bit of ink.
The
yeah.
ink.
Well, the ink can't have gone up.
But
that
no,
much.
it can't have gone up that
The-
much.
the wages
That's
haven't gone up
bullshit.
that much.
No, I'm
So-
sure old mate who's unclogging the paper tray.
Oh, printing
he,
Pete,
he hasn't gone from $30 an hour to fucking
$900
$1,500 an hour.
No.
That's old print and press Pete.
Yeah, so if you want to
that's
buy
not
one of
good.
me, if you want to buy one of my books, get in quick because they are about the price is about to fucking
shoot up.
skyrocket.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely be shopping around because that is 50 Shades of bullshit.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good.
But another quick one, or
Yep,
you
you go, you go.
So is it, do you want to change this now? So we have a let's have a calculated break.
Calculated break just to get some fresh batteries.
Oh, can we do
I'd
that?
rather that than have it in the back
Yeah,
of my mind.
you're all over the shop.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
you're looking down at that like a
All right. Yeah.
bloody wanker.
All right, we're at 36 minutes. All right. All right, back on, Timmy.
All right, we are back.
We are back.
Back in town. Well, I got two more things to talk about. We've got a fair bit for you to talk about. So,
Just bits and pieces. Just,
Bits and pieces.
Just a jumping castle.
well, one thing we'll touch on is I gave you a call the other day, or is this too much shit talk in the one episode? Because I rang you and you answered the phone.
No, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, so I gave you a bell as we do, and
T. Siegert.
better answer that. But as you do, I rang you like I've done 1,000 times before. You answered 1,000 times, like you've done 1,000 times before. But the big difference was that hadn't happened before. Is
Very
when you
echoey.
answered, she was a little echoey and sounded like.
Was it in Kings Canyon?
No, you weren't at Kings Canyon. There was a few. There was some kids in the background jumping off the 10-meter board, or you were dropping some logs in the old shitter because you answered the phone when you were taking a dump, and I was like, wow, good on you.
Hasn't our friendship hit a new low?
Yeah, and we talked about how the levels of friendship because you don't
Like if your boss rings, you're not answering the phone if you're on the shitter and your boss.
100%.
You're not doing that.
If you meet a girl at a bar and you're waiting for a call,
Yeah.
and she calls you and you're on the shitter
You're like,
and you really like her,
I'll let that go through to the keeper.
You think I'll wait till I finish my shit, and then I'll give her a buzz when I've got shit all over my balls.
Yeah.
And
Love that.
she'll love that. So we're talking about different levels of
Mateship.
of mateship and the different stages of and I think answering a phone when when you're on the shit is certainly one of them, but there's got to be others. And I thought the first one, this is a real milestone, is the exchange of phone numbers
With a
bloke.
With a bloke.
So this is with two blokes.
Okay, so you've met someone. You go, hey mate, we should catch up.
Yeah, you there might be a guy you've known at footy for a while.
Okay,
and he's been on your team,
Yep.
and then, or it's someone you know through your kid's school,
Yes.
or someone through work, and
Because it can be something if you put it out there too early. This guy could be thinking, "Whoa, hey, take it easy, champ.
100%.
I know your son, mate. Just fucking relax, mate. We're school buddies. That's it.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
we're away from the playground, in our own time, I don't want to see you.
You
You
don't
a
want to
cockhead.
come across as desperate and
No.
creepy. Like if your wife, if you go down to school and your wife says, "Oh, g'day, this is little Toby's father, Peter," and you don't just go, "Hi, Peter, can I have your phone number?"
Yeah, Pete, you're a good bloke.
He'll be like, "Jesus, this Tom's
He's real
he's
needy."
real needy, and he really collects the phone numbers." So I reckon that one's a big one. The exchange of phone numbers.
Have you ever done that though, where you do meet someone and you get on? Sometimes I'll meet people if you're on holiday.
Yep.
You go on holiday and you're chatting to them and
Yep.
you sort of see them. It happens sort of in Bali where we were chatting to this couple who were there for like 3 days, and hey, whatever his name, Robbo, hey Jenny, how are you? You good? And how'd you go yesterday? What'd you do? And they said, oh yeah, they lived somewhere up in New South Wales.
Okay.
I said, oh yeah, mate, if I ever head up there, I'll drop in and say g'day. And then there was a time where I thought, fuck, should I grab their number? And then I think, why would I grab that? I'm never going up to there. I'm never going to go see him again.
No. Well, this little thought's just popped into my mind that maybe that little, what I was just talking about, might have almost become obsolete with Facebook Messenger.
Facebook, yeah.
Because now you don't need their number. You just, you go through their photos without them even knowing. And, and you know.
See their wife.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
their
hang on a sec.
girlfriend. You go,
And,
you are punching,
crikey.
big boy.
So maybe that's it's quite. You just send them a message
Facebook
these
Messenger.
days. So what's another one's? Sorry, you got one?
I reckon, if you're pissed or something like that, or you crashed the night, sleeping in the same bed, like nothing sus, but that's a big one.
Well, that's a fair way down the line, I would have thought.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's probably you're not doing that after you just get their number. But that's like there's sort of mates who you think, I don't know if I'd sleep in the same bed with him.
Yeah,
but there's other mates where you're like, nothing sus. He's not going to stick his boner into my leg or try and bang me in the middle of the night. Because I know on a few comedy trips, with the Nelson twins, Juzzy obviously got us some fucking real shit accommodation.
Yeah, just cutting a few corners
so there's
there.
a double bed. So he's, hey, Budsy, you're in with me. I said, don't touch me, you pervert. And you sort of just... Yeah.
So wouldn't those two go together? Or?
No, they fucking hate each other.
Okay,
There's no way Chris and Justin would sleep in the same bed. That would not happen. But a few times, Franklin, I've had to this wasn't the same bed, but when we were on this mining tour, we stayed in not Exmouth, it was fucking Coral Bay or something.
Exmouth.
We all had to share a backpacker's room, just like bunk beds. Fuck me, was that?
What's
that horrific?
What's the accommodation budget on those trips? It sounds
quite lean.
Yeah, it
Quite
sounds
lean,
like
mate.
the
Franklin
bottom
snored that night. I think I got it on video. At one point, I went and slept out by the pool, or tried to sleep out by the pool. It was fucking horrific.
Oh, is there anything worse?
Snoring, Jesus! You want to? How hasn't he died? Just snoring.
Can't be good.
Yeah.
I reckon
in the same bed, that's pushing the friendship. And there's certain blokes who, because the last thing you want is to sort of wake up and your mates accidentally grab your cock or maybe tried to put it on you.
Yeah.
If you're not into it.
Oh, if you're not into it.
I mean, if you're into it, get on it.
Who cares? If you're an ex-mouth,
Blowing,
I say get into it. So,
what other one did you have?
And this is one, and I won't say his name. He's a bit of a listener.
Bantito.
He's a bit of Bantito. He knows. And this is what made it pop into my mind. I got home work from early. Got home work from early one day, and I got to speak English.
Yeah, at least you picked that one up. We picked that one up. We've got
home early from work one day, and he wasn't expecting me. He was
one day I
having the
drove.
day off, and I'll be if he wasn't. This is before mobile phones and so forth.
Yeah,
and got in, and he had the old VHS in on the old share house television in the living room, and he was bloody really rubbing one out.
Really enjoying it. Was he did he have the setup? Did he have the lube next to him, the tissues, or was he just going bareback?
Well, I don't know, because he was moving quick. So when I moved in, the front door wasn't that far away, but I had to come around a slight corner. So he probably had maximum 3 or 4 seconds to get all his affairs in order.
It's hard as well
with coming around
with the video, because sometimes they can take like 20 seconds to eject.
Stop
them and they go.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I came around that corner. It was like he was like a fucking cat. He was flying around he was like, I tell you what he was like. He was like the Tasmanian devil on that, fucking cleaning shit up and
come flying
pulling
everywhere.
things out of his ass, and it was full on. So because I remember he said, and I'm that bloody dumb. I didn't even really pick up on it. And
what, that he was nude,
that he was
himself, that he was watching porn.
Yeah, I was sort of in my own little world, and
you're thinking, I'm
and I
going
was
to watch
like,
a bit of porn.
Here we go. Anyway, so and he said, "Well, geez, I think our friendship's just taken the next step."
Next step. Yeah.
And that's it made me think. I guess that is walking in on your mate having a Hillary swank.
Yeah.
Really makes you think, wow, it's either we take the next step now or I delete this guy out of my pager.
Yeah, I think I think I walked in on my brother one time. It's been a lot of talk about my brother and his bonus.
Yeah. This
brother
might
bonus.
be an episode that he steers
probably
clear of.
Yeah. So he's a Bantito, but I'm going to tell this story. I might have told it before, but he was pleasuring himself. I sort of just walked in the room, and he had the TV going, DVD, and
in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Okay, didn't knock. Was it shared bedroom?
I sort of, the knock, but you're not really waiting for a response. It's just like, how are you, mate? What's going on? And then he's looked up at me, and he sort of, you've got me. And I just said...
Hook, line and sinker?
Hook, line and sinker. And we had a DVD of Tara Patrick.
Tara Patrick?
Yeah, she was one of the best back in the day. I think she's retired now.
Oh, she was a...
she's a porn star.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, he wasn't watching the fucking Lion King.
No.
Oh, Simba.
So he wasn't in
rock
prep.
hard.
So this is older.
This was older.
That wasn't the same day.
No, it wasn't the same day.
Later that day.
He sort of had a big day with Kim Basinger and Garth, and thought I'd trail off with a bit of Tara Patrick. No, he's a bit older now. He had pubes at this stage, I think. And
good on him.
Yeah, I knocked, walked in, and he sort of looked at me. I knew what he was doing, and I just said, Tara Patrick. He goes, yeah.
That's a boy, and you just finished him off.
That's the one.
That's a stuff.
I sat next to him and said, "Let's fucking go.
Let's
have a go.
I'll race you to the finish line, bro. Race you to the finish line.
There's the biscuit. Whoever finishes last, you got to eat the Scotch finger. Yeah. So caught him. So that's
good. Yeah, it's a bit. So you didn't share the bedroom.
No, it wasn't
a shared bedroom.
No, my sister had moved out, so we had a bedroom each. So
living and wanking.
That was good. Another one
how many guys?
Sorry, in Port Douglas.
Not with your brother again, was it?
No, it wasn't with my brother. That's the only 2 times I've seen his knob.
Yep.
Except when me and my mate Fraser used to check for pubes. He had pubes when he was in the pool. It's getting a bit suspect, this.
It's a little bit, it's a bit sexual assault.
Sexual assault.
Yeah, but boys will be boys.
He's a bit scarred, yeah. So, no, this was back in Port Douglas. I might have had someone in the bedroom, and the door was open, and my housemate, I heard him coming home from a night out, and I sort of walked out, and I was sort of... Yeah, I was still pretty excited.
Erectile,
and I sort of walked out and went to close the door, and he goes, "Whew, how you going there, Budsy?" I said, "Good to see you, mate." Close the door, and back to the business. So, but I reckon seeing your mate full mast is
that's mate's really
you
knock
see him
you.
Sort of shriveled up and.
You see him in the showers.
At their worst.
You see him in the showers. At the footy club. And
when you see him with a bit of blood,
can't
help but be a bit impressed.
Oh, it sort of really, really sticks in the mind, sticks in the memory,
visual.
Stuff like that. But
is there any other stuff that sort of pushes the friendship stuff? What else did you have in mind? So we had wanking, sleeping in the same bed.
Exchanging the phone number.
Phone numbers, shitting.
Answering
when you're
on the shit. I guess from there it's straight to maybe best man at the wedding.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's
and then
big.
you just lose touch with them when you get married. That's about it. That
again.
is the 5 simple steps of male friendship right there.
There you
no
go.
need to look into it any more than that.
Yeah,
it's got to be something to do with drinking. Maybe the first time you bloody... Maybe... I don't know.
I think that's it. That's 5.
That's fizzled out.
That's 5. Fizzled
so
right
what do you got there, shit dick?
We had the wedding viewing. On the weekend, mate. On the weekend. It was big, bigger than Ben-Hur. 4 months in. It was 4 months to the day since the wedding.
Yep.
And I thought, are we going to fit everyone in? We had groomsmen. We had bridal party. It was all happening, and I got to tell you, mate, the jumping castle geez, it was a hit.
Well, it came off the bat of our little convo at the end of last week's ep, and lucky you said something because it's a great jumping.
But lucky
castle.
I followed up as well because my mate Bullser, he's a Bantito, and he was coming over. He's got 2 girls.
Yep.
Him and Loz, and he said he obviously listened and thought, Evo might have to jump, but he doesn't. I know what Evo's like.
Yeah.
He'll be a bit. Well, actually, I forgot to grab it the day after when we caught up.
Came in specifically to
grab it and set up your Instagram.
We hung out for an hour and then you drove off without it.
It was about 2 hours, and then I got about halfway back to mornings and thought, fuck, didn't grab that.
No,
fucking
and I still can't
castle.
work my fucking Instagram either. So not the most productive Tuesday.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the greatest Tuesday. And then so I ended up having to, as I was driving back from Shepparton. You left it on the front doorstep. I'll pick it up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So and Bullser thought, I won't tell the girls there's a jumping castle just in case Evo pulls an Evo and fucking doesn't come to the party. But Evo came to the party.
Sure did.
Oh, got it going. It was great. It kept the kids amused. They were running around.
Does it erect quickly?
Oh,
it
mate,
goes up quicker than Heath Hocking watching a
Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World 2.
Or Tara Patrick.
It
was fucking right. It was erect up there.
Stick the pump in and whang, up she goes.
Pubes and everything. So, it goes straight up.
We're going to have to beep out all these Heath Hocking references. He'll be right. I probably shouldn't have said his name.
Oh, I said it later.
Okay.
I said
you
it
said
earlier.
It later.
I said,
you can see the future.
Oh, God. It's been a big... I've been having a piss all weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know where you're just existing?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was doing
That's
today.
pretty much been
That's
my
what
life
I'm doing.
since I was about fucking 12.
Oh, what are you doing? Just existing. Just existing.
Like a sad little tumbleweed.
That was me today.
Blowing through life.
Yeah. So there we go. But it went up. Kids were loving it, and it was all good. You sent me the text. If any kids die, you're on your own. I said I'll get them all to sign waivers.
Yep.
That's all right. And everything went smoothly. No broken bones. Although we were out the back, we did hear a big kaboom. We're like, what the fuck? That sounds like the garage door.
That's one of the neighbours falling off the Zimmer frame, and not one of our kids.
No, it wasn't the kids, but one of the kids, not naming names, but may have pulled the, on the garage doors, how they've got the manual release thing. Yeah, so that was right above where they stand to go down the slide.
Manual.
So the red handle.
Is that what that thing does?
Yeah, so if for some reason your remote's fucked or the battery's flat, you can pull the red handle and you can lift the garage door up manually. So we heard this massive boom, and obviously after a few hours, it was too much to let slip by any longer. Grab the red thing, manual release.
You can't have that thing flapping in front of the kid's face for too long.
Fucking lucky no kid was standing underneath the garage door.
Yeah.
It would have fucked him right up.
Oh, well.
So, so we fixed all that, but that was great. It's good to catch up. And I think really it was about the wedding video, but it was more just, I think as you become an adult, you just, especially with kids, you just need reasons to catch up.
You just need
something.
And
an excuse.
It makes a difference if that something can be something that the kids are going to be occupied.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they were, thanks to my
thank you very much, mate.
Jumping castle.
How much was it an hour?
$150 an hour.
Okay, that'll pay for one book.
Not too bad.
Yeah,
not too bad.
That's good. So thanks to everyone for coming out. I must admit though, watching it, I was a bit embarrassed, in front of everyone.
No,
because there's a lot of kissing and lovey-dovey stuff.
I mean, the catch-up is great, but all catching up to watch that video is one of the fucking saddest things I've ever... I'll be honest, mate. It's one of the saddest things I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. If you had invited me, I would have... I don't know what I would have done.
You wouldn't have come.
I wouldn't have attended, that's for sure. I would have been.
That's it,
I would have been out on the fucking jumping castle with the kids, pulling that red thing hanging from your fucking...
Laying under with me neck under the bloody garage door.
Trying to end it all.
Pull it now. Pull it now.
So I didn't have to spend another millisecond
watching my wedding.
Watching your fucking wedding, which seems to have taken most of this decade.
Well, actually, we're talking about it because all the guys, because I've had so many bucks parties. All my groomsmen and all the bridesmaids' husbands, they're all like best mates.
Yeah,
like we're got to do another one. We're got to have another bloody bucks party. I'm married, boys. I said, fuck it, we'll just catch up and keep doing it.
Your anniversary.
We'll go to the Rye Footy Club again. We'll fuck that club up. So. Yeah, so that was good fun. A few too many bloody. But the worst thing is, when you get on the piss. I did that Saturday, caught up with the family, did it Sunday.
Yep.
Where you've got to transition back into. Because once I start drinking, I'm out. My brain's gone. My body's gone. Yeah. I'm just talking shit. I'm not doing much. So, but then you've got to snap back into doing something. I had to do a self-test after drinking for 5 hours.
What's a self-test?
No, that's for an ad.
COVID?
For an ad. Yeah, COVID.
Oh, so serious.
So I had to do this self-test for WorkSafe, and I just had to look into the camera and say my agent, my name, and it took me about 50 goes.
Yeah, you don't need that.
This is fucked. So if I get that role, there'll be something.
No, there's no doubt.
Magical
alcohol
about that.
doesn't sharpen you up. It really dumbs you down.
Yeah, but good times, good fun, and thanks to everyone for coming out. Thanks for the castle.
Just keeping this
rolling,
keeping this wedding,
just
freight train, just ticking
along.
So, shout out, a lot of shout outs. Or do you want me to tell me basketball predicament?
Yeah, go the predicament.
Okay, the predicament.
Mate, yeah, we're going good. We're still got a bit of time. It's good.
Here we are. So, and I'll fly through this. So, Saints basketball team.
Yep.
They got I think they got 4 sides, right? All pretty even.
Yep.
The goal is that they even them up. They're all the same.
Yep.
So that was last season, but it got to the point where probably 2, maybe 3 players from each team.
They're starting to stand out a bit.
Well, they're probably
growing.
Probably getting 95% of the possessions, 95% of the points,
the ball,
and a lot of the guys that weren't had just sort of accepted that was their little lot, that they just ran up and down the court.
Oh shit! I'm just making up the numbers.
Oh well, they weren't getting, and it wasn't necessarily they didn't have the skills. They were probably the less aggressive kids. They didn't have the confidence. So this season, what we did. We'll basically have an A/B, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all sort of guns went to one group all the way down, and the kids that had barely touched the ball,
they put a bell in the ball for them.
Yeah, put the bell in the ball, and so they were, and that was the team I was coaching, because that's my Noah, my eldest, he's just a beautiful kid, but he's not
aggressive.
He's not. He's 1,000 miles from aggressive. So he just didn't. Me see ball, get ball, jump on ball up. He see ball, watch ball go past.
Look at other people's shoes.
Yeah, watch ball go past.
Yep.
And so anyway, so I've got a team full of Noahs. A team full of Noahs. Beautiful kids.
Yeah.
But
great.
Probably not the ones with a heap of confidence. Probably not the ones that are going to have the confidence to go and have a shot. So I thought, how good is this?
It's hard as a basketball team if no one wants to take a shot.
Well, that's the thing. So first training session, I was like, guys, someone's got to have a shot. Someone's got to bring the ball down. Someone's got to pass. Someone's got to be a leader. So the days of someone else doing it for you, they're gone.
They're gone.
And
Siegert, the coach.
I'm coach. The days of you having someone lead you, they're gone, because I'm in charge here, and there's no leadership coming from me.
No,
I'm all over the shop.
I've never played basketball.
For example, you, Toby, you're bringing the ball down. He said, "My name's Tony," and I was like, "Okay."
That's a weird name, Tony. Who names an 8-year-old Tony?
So,
your parents hate your tone.
And Clint, you're up top of the zone.
He said, "Cameron.
I'm Noah. I'm your son." And I was like, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
You all look the same. Do they have their names on the back of their single?
No, they don't.
They're not at that point.
So anyway, so just loving it. So we got 3 not trial games, grading games. So to find out sort of where we're at. But initially they've given the league the heads up that we're not going in Premier.
There's no leaders.
We're not going in Premier Division.
No.
So there's 9 divisions. We're aiming at Divi 9.
Divi 9.
That's what we're...
Start at the bottom.
Let's get in Divi 9. Let's work our way up. So there's sort of a Divi 9 sort of trial games, grading games. First game, I think we lost by 6 points. It was an amazing performance.
Great game.
There was I think
So it was 6-0.
3 kids, 6-0, and it was 6-40, but then we lost all our points because they realised I wasn't 12. So and I took a swing at the ref, which you can't do. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
At least you showed some leadership.
Different rules.
At least you showed some leadership.
Yeah.
If you boys won't do it, I will.
And I followed the ref home. And
Go on, Tony.
Yeah.
Pass it to me.
So, so anyway, so which was a great effort. It was like let's run with 15-21.
Great.
And a couple of, I think 2 or 3 kids that had never scored.
Like
Mums
me
were
at high
beside
school.
themselves.
Never scored, but
never
every now and
scored.
then I scored.
You scored, and it was a miracle.
It was a miracle.
Yeah, your mum would be crying. And the mums
got
were
a root.
wrapped. It was just like, how good's this? I'm starting to think,
Oh, in the super coach.
they're going to make a movie about me. This is Disney. 2 years' time, this is going to be a feature film.
Where's bloody Spielberg?
I'm going to be doing tours of schools, giving
Speaking?
motivational speeches. Second game, fuck me, we won.
Oh,
We won by 2 points.
have you signed the contract yet?
I
The script.
was like, oh, mate, they couldn't get in front of me quick enough. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm right, man. I just don't know how it's going to end. Yeah.
Siegert memoirs.
Yeah, I'm picturing us getting a band in the NBA and all that sort of shit. Like, this is going to be big.
It is big.
Anyway, so third game we went down narrowly, but that was almost perfect because we didn't want to perform too well. We went up
you
to
go up
to. I
to
mean, God
level
forbid
8.
we go up to Division 8.
Division 8.
I mean, that's
That'd be a bloodbath up there.
That's not far off NBA from what I've seen. Divi 8 in the under 12s, it's kids are dunking.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Alley
mate,
oops.
they are alley-oops.
It's pretty intense. Yeah, so obviously we want to stay in Division 9. So anyway, training's going great. We're having fun. How good's this? Get the email from league. Grading's now done. Round 1 starts next week.
All right.
Well,
You're in Division 11.
well, here we go. I said, I thought there's only 9 division. They said, yeah, no, we've made one just for you. You guys are just going to do 3-man weave up and down the court every Saturday. I was like, serious?
3-man weave. Remember doing 3-man weave? Oh,
Jesus, this is going to be rough.
This is going to be boring.
No, so I said, all right, fantastic.
That movie's looking a lot further away now.
No, this is good. This is where we want to be. Divi 9. We wanted to show hope, get the boys up and about, but still be in Division 9.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go.
It wasn't. You weren't throwing games here, were you, Tom?
I can guarantee you we weren't throwing games. There is, if there's one thing,
They didn't have the skill to throw games.
we couldn't even throw a bounce pass. No, so it was great. It's the boys are up and about. Game 1, I've turned up, and I was like, there's kids warming up. I was like, what are they doing on the court? And they go, oh, that's who we're playing. I was like, they're fucking a foot taller than us.
Yeah. Oh,
And I was
no
like,
good.
What's going on? I said, and I went to the ref and I said, are they Divi 9? And there's kids doing layups. Layups,
jeez.
I tells you.
Yeah, that
And
tells you.
so, and he goes, yeah. And I said,
You check their birth certificate.
oh, Jesus. And anyway, it was a massacre. It was
What moves were you making?
I was frozen stiff. I was in shock.
Was it one of those ones where they couldn't even inbound the ball because the kids are too big?
Yeah, they couldn't, and we couldn't get a rebound. So they would basically shoot until they got it.
Okay.
And anyway, so it was the kids were in shock. The boys were in shock. I was in shock.
How old?
9 and 10.
At that age, when you see someone who's like a few inches taller than you, looks like an adult. But if they're like a foot taller, and basketball's a big one because it's just
It's a lot at that age. It's a lot of hot because kids at that age, and you don't really realise this, they don't jump.
No.
Kids at that age don't jump. They just arms up. They might
and they
jump.
can't jump. They've got no calves. They've got no definition.
Yeah. So height's everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love these kids to bits, and they're just ripping kids. And I was like, Jesus, boys, I don't think I can help you. So I quickly called a timeout, and I came over. And my general rule in all the practice games was we only get 40 minutes a week. I'm not calling timeouts. I'm not going to waste 3 minutes on timeouts.
Well, now you're asking, can I have like 10 timeouts?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I was like, and during the timeout, I got the ball and like just booted it down the court.
Put it in
you'll have to go get that cockhead.
Keep the clock running.
Yeah,
keep the clock running.
So I brought him in. I was like, all right.
Do you have your whiteboard? What are you drawing on the whiteboard? Just smiley.
I had nothing. Nothing. Hey, I was playing hangman
with yourself.
I was trying to writing down names of other people that could potentially coach this team. I was in awe. So it was.
How's the movie looking?
At this stage, I'm thinking this movie's a couple of years off. This movie, it might have a different story, a different finish.
Yeah, the storyline.
The dad.
It's taking a turn.
It might be a story about a coach of an under 12
dad down on his luck
that falls into a deep depression and loses the trust of 7 great kids.
Gassing himself in a car.
15 minutes into the season. Anyway, so I brought him in, and anyway, so I said, guys, I've tried to.
Can you grow 5 inches?
Can someone here please grow, for fuck's sake? Look at me. Grow! Fucking grow! And
eat your veggies.
So anyway, I hadn't even... So we've probably had 4 training sessions. I haven't even thought about teaching them how to box out or anything like that. So I'm here trying to fucking teach these kids how to box out in a 30-second timeout. Just yelling to strangers.
You're going to have to go dirty,
past.
mate.
Does anyone know how to box out? Does anyone know how to fucking box out?
Siegert pulling what hair he's got left out. You're going to have to teach them to fight dirty. They're going to have to start punching the blokes in the balls. They're going to have to throw in elbows. You're going to have to get them aggressive.
But they're not aggressive.
You're going to have to make them aggressive. You're going to have to get some nutcase jiu-jitsu instructor down and just rip them, grab them by the ears and go, listen up, you jerks.
Anyway.
Tough love.
So salt in the wounds, and I didn't even know this shit existed. So we're down 20 zip. The refs come up in front of everyone. Game's on hold for a sec.
There's a mercy rule. Do you want to call it?
He goes, Coach, do you want the mercy rule?
Oh, did he?
100%. He said, do you want the mercy rule?
How far into the game?
Oh, it was before half time. He said, do you want the mercy rule?
You can't do that.
And I said, well, I didn't bat an eyelid. I said, "What? Everyone's listening." I said, "Oh, yes, please. Can we please have the mercy rule?"
Yeah, this is fucking my movie.
So the mercy rule is basically they all come back. They can't press, so they've got to go back to the halfway.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, what do you think it was?
I thought they just called the game off.
They put blindfolds on them.
They tie their shoelaces together. The other team have their shoelaces tied together.
They give our kids those
mercy rule?
tin cans with the bits of string. They're walking down the court.
They get 3 of them to stand on top of each other.
All 7 of you?
Yeah.
Clear the bench. You're all on. So the mercy rules, they are.
They got to go
back, which is even more daunting because they make this
like
sort
a wall,
of
like a
wall
flying V
that you can't fucking
penetrate.
But anyway, we ended up getting a couple of miraculous shots in.
Great.
And, so it probably went down, I don't know, 30-odd to 4.
That's right.
But there was a bit of hope because there's a couple of we certainly improved.
That's good.
Second game, copped a...
When did they call the mercy rule that game?
Second game was early in the second half, and third game they. I thought we started off all right in the third game. Then
I realised we had 9 players on the court.
They said, "Yeah, he can't play. That guy's actually plays in the NBL." I know that's Andrew Gaze. I know that.
He's old, but he's still got skills. And he's 6'6", so it helps.
So I should have prefaced this by saying I've gone man on man, always man on man.
Yep, great.
I'm just trying to teach the kids man on man, stay between your man and the basket. Responsibility.
That's right.
Lovely kids, but can't seem to get it in their head to stay on the one number. But that's something we're working on.
It's tough. There's five people on the court.
Yeah, but they get a bit excited. And it is hard
ball
at that
chasing.
age. They're all ball
watching.
Ball watching. Yeah. Not chasing, watching.
Yeah.
So third game, which is our Saturday, first 3 or 4 minutes okay, and then the
mercy rule.
Then the floodgates opened up. And And so
Jeez,
they've
it happens quick in basketball.
Quick in basketball, yeah. when they're doing a press on
When they're pressing.
For the first two games, I thought the kids they were enjoying it, but this broke my heart. I felt like it was starting to, like they were really struggling, and they were starting to. So they bought the coach. You want the mercy rule?
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Can we
bring
just
it in.
Start with it?
Yeah. Can we? Yeah. You know what? Don't bother asking me next time. Let's just bring it in
from the start.
So we got a couple of shots in.
And do they go? They'd go nuts, wouldn't they?
Yeah. They go nuts.
They'd forget to defend.
Yeah.
The other
I don't
team
care about
piles it on.
defending. You get a goal, we can have a couple of minutes off to celebrate. Well, I'll bring out a cake. We can
bloody cut it.
Let's get so
Times.
So I've got a dilemma. I've watched a couple of coaching videos on YouTube and about coaching kids, and one of them was this top coach from the one. I think he was from Duke University.
Dean Smith.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
And he said, as a coach of juniors, you're going to be tempted to drop them back. If you're getting flogged, you're going to be tempted to drop them back.
Zone.
Like a zone. But I don't think you can do zone in under 12s.
I don't think so.
But anyway, but at least drop a couple of players back.
Yeah.
Because he said, don't. They won't learn anything. You won't get beaten as bad, but you've got to stay man on man. You've got to stay man on man. You got to teach, and I'm gonna have to drop someone back because I thought what, but also getting flogged every Saturday is not. It's not much fun.
No, it's not fun at all.
Because at least this way, because they get past us quite easily in the defence.
Yeah.
And so it's basically so. If at least we had a couple of players back,
zone,
I reckon one in the about 3 throw line.
Yeah.
One about halfway between the 3 throw line and the centre line.
Yeah, that's good.
Have the other 3 up defending.
Yep.
And then at least they've got a few levels to get through rather than beat your man.
And then
they're
home free.
Yeah.
Because they by the sound of it, they sound like they're fitter, stronger, quicker.
They're definitely quicker. We're not a fast side by any stretch of the imagination. So I think this will help. And I actually sent a message out to the parents and I said, look, I hope. And I said, the coaches. This coach said, always never drop them back, always do man on man. I said, but I don't think the last 10 minutes wasn't fun.
No.
So I think we've got to get ourselves back in the game. But my question here's another question: where the fuck are the 3 teams we're played in these bloody
Yeah, I don't know what happens with grading games because I found that as well. Like you sort of you do a few you lose. Sometimes you lose all 3 and you go up 3 divisions. I said, who's looking at these games and thinking that's where this team needs to be?
Like these 3 teams we played, they should be up.
They've got to be higher up. I reckon they've dodged it. They've thrown games.
100%.
They've thrown the games.
They have to have.
They should look into that. The league.
Oh, absolutely.
It's real issues.
Because although if you play the whole side and play all sides and you're beaten badly, maybe you're the outlier.
Yes.
But yeah, so hopefully those 3 teams that we got close to, hopefully they're coming up soon. Or maybe we played them and they picked up other players.
Maybe.
Jeez, that'd be a kick in the balls.
Yeah. So how long's the season?
2. I was going to say too long, but no. Look, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I just want
the kids mentally, are they?
Well, Noah couldn't give 2 shits.
Okay. Well, that's good.
1 minute after that,
he goes, let's go get ice cream.
All he cares about, he thinks if he sweats enough, he deserves a Powerade. He's never had a Gatorade before.
Powerades are big.
Powerades
are big.
He goes, look how much I'm sweating. Can I get a Powerade? I said, no, mate, you can't. You can't have a Powerade. That's all he wants is a Powerade. So maybe if I just get him some Powerades.
Maybe just take it. You've got a ring in the backyard, in your front yard. Maybe just.
But their skills are getting better.
Their skills, well, that's good.
At training, they're passing more, they're getting it in. But I mean, that stands for little when you can't get the fucking ball on a Saturday.
No.
Yeah,
it's like Botwog, best on track, worst on ground.
Oh, I like
you
that.
know those guys.
Yeah,
who
Botwog.
look great at training. They go, oh, have a look at him. They rock up to a new football club and go, oh, geez, he moves smoothly. Geez, he kicks it well. Oh, that's a 50-metre goal. And then he gets on the ground on Saturday and fucking doesn't get near
Just
it.
can it. Get it. Or the postie.
What's that?
He doesn't deliver on Saturdays. That's a
good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
So, so great bunch of kids, and I just want them to have a bit of excitement. But, I mean, God, they're 9, 10, and it's round 3.
Powerade.
It's round 3.
They're
not getting Powerade.
Oh, they're not getting Powerade.
So,
Well, good luck.
If
We'll keep us
anyone out there
updated.
knows a bit about basketball and how to pull off a miracle, or maybe wants to make a film.
Yeah. Bloody hit us up at reallygoodbanter@gmail.com.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll keep you posted on that team, because I know you're all...
I reckon they'll come good, mate. They'll come good.
Bloody
I
hope so.
reckon just fight a bit dirty. Just get someone
It's
down.
not in them. They're good kids.
Wow,
They're beautiful kids.
Maybe you got to have one of those closed session where the parents don't come, and just get some nutcase from bloody down the station or something to go, fucking fellas, this is what you need to do. Just fucking rough them up a bit.
I like that footy, like the gloves. They'll go, Coach, where's the...
Round the circle. They
Coach,
just got to
where's
belt the
where's
piss
the
out
basketball?
of each other. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Not tonight, boys. There's the gloves. And
Maybe you need the guy, like the old guy off like dodgeball. You need like a basketball version where he just throws fucking wrenches and shit at him.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Good one.
Yeah.
You can dodge a wrench. You can bloody dodge a ball.
Dodge a ball. That's a good point.
You need Patches O'Houlihan.
We'll be right.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've got Big D. Fuck checking.
Oh, good.
From last week. And you
Don't let me forget the fart.
Oh, yeah, we got that. We're going to finish on that. So, hey, you mentioned Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, yep.
You thought Indians was kosher.
No, I reckon the Indians have still kept it.
No.
Serious?
July 23, 2021. The name was changed to the Cleveland Guardians.
Oh.
Maybe you need a few Cleveland Guardians in the team, mate. Guard the fucking opposition.
Yeah. What? Have they still got the... Because he was a real red Indian, wasn't he?
Yeah. So I don't know what the logo is, but the Guardians and also Big D said Major League is a must-watch. You won't regret it.
It has got some of the great lines.
I've been
you may run like haze, but you hit like shit.
Okay. I'll watch it just for that. It's great. So
it's a classic.
I have copped it. People go, you got to watch it, Evo. So anyway, this is from Nick Allen. So this is, hey, Evo, it's Nick, Nader's piss brother from Baronia.
Ah.
Yep, good man.
He's finally sobered up.
Yeah. So tell Tommy that winning a club best and fairest is much more prestigious than a league BNF.
That's what I reckon.
Yep. The same thing happened to me and Nath. He won the league BNF in the under-18s. I won the club BNF. So just a bit of pumping the own tyres here.
Yeah.
I like it, mate. I like it. Let's fucking make sure that head fits through the door next time. The show ponies win league BNFs, but the true team players win the club BNFs.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Nico.
Well, I think you could... A league BNF, you could have 5 good games for the year.
Yes.
Have an absolute fucking stinker the rest of the year and still win a league
Or
BNF.
you could have terrible games and just suck off the umpire and...
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe that's what Nath did.
Maybe that's what Nath did. Also very stiff that Tommy didn't get his name on the board. Loving the podcast. I look forward to it every week. That's good banter.
I'll be interested to know what is on the board at his club, whether it's his name or like a Nath's name as well, or just him, or what's the story there.
So, all right, this one's from Jakey McDowney. He just questioned, did Tommy say he stands up to wipe his ass? Used to do the same until I copped it off a mate when I mentioned I did it. Never done it since, and that's probably because he took a few snaps under the cubicle. That's a good mate thing.
That's a good mate.
Have taken snaps. So there's the phone number, there's catching wanking, there's sleeping in the same bed.
I don't think that many people are taking photos of their mates taking a dump under the cubicle door.
Not. That's showing a good...
That's a good mate. Yeah.
So that's good banter. So cheers, Jakey, for sending that in.
Yeah, well done, Jake. We're actually not, he's jumping ship, Jake. He used to be a stander. Now he's a shitter.
Wow, he is.
So you call it a shitter?
A sitter.
Sitter shitter.
Sitter shitter.
A shitter.
Sitter shitter.
Yeah.
I got another one. It's a bit long though. I'll save it. No, here we go. This from Aidan. Oh, no, we'll finish it off because you've got your thing. Oh, it's down to 1 bar again. Those batteries are fucking shit. This is from Aidan Nicholson, a good man who runs a comedy club down in Warrnambool. Listening to the current app on your pod. Got some ammo for you. Went to a Bucks night about 10 years ago on your peninsula. Rosebud, Rye, Can't remember. We booked a house, and there was a pool room down the back next to the woodshed. About 50 photos of Stewie Lowe adorned the walls. Remember big Stewie Lowe, 23, St Kilda?
Remember him? Well,
buckets.
That game with the tall kids.
Yeah.
He was. His son was playing in the game before me.
Yeah.
And I said to all the mums, "See that bloke over there? He can
Stewie
hold 25 eggs."
Yeah. Up his ass.
Yeah, he once put 25 eggs up his ass.
Hard boiled.
On a footy trip.
Hard boiled.
They were like, "That's disgusting." I can't believe you're the coach of our team. Our kids.
Back on defence, boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, about 50 photos of Stewie Lowe adorn the walls, newspaper clippings, all sorts of stuff. Whoever owned this house was a huge Stewie Lowe fan. Anyway, during a backyard cricket game, I've gone 6 and out over the fence and had to go meet the neighbours to get the ball back. When I was there, I said, by the way, who owns the house? They're obviously a big Stewie Lowe fan. They said, Stewie Lowe owns it.
Hang on a sec.
So Stewie Lowe has had his
What was he
own...
doing playing cricket at someone's house he doesn't know who lives there?
No, it was like a Bucks party. They've hired the house down the peninsula. Did
okay.
that not come across?
No,
You're still worried about how
you're
you're going to bloody fix this basketball
team.
team.
Man or drop a couple players back.
Players back.
Yeah.
No, so they've obviously hired the house down the peninsula. Stewie Lowe, they didn't know he owned it, but it's all photos of Stewie Lowe.
Yeah, okay.
There's a photo of the 23 eggs up his ass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's hit the ball over, as you do. You've got to go get it. I said, Stewie Lowe owns it. So Stewie Lowe has his own wank shed in his house he owned in whatever town I was in. So that's
there's some hot goss.
That is.
Oh, bloody Stewie Lowe didn't pick me as a
me guy.
Look
at me.
As a wanker, but no, he was he had some bloody hands, didn't he?
He had some big hands.
Some big old buckets.
So thanks for sending that in.
Yeah, that's some great news there on Buckets Low.
And as we mentioned last week, we're gonna kick the Patreon off. We're gonna do some recording next week. Put some stuff up on the Patreon. It will go live after the 100th episode.
Yep.
And we've got a live episode coming up as well.
So start putting your pennies away because this Patreon is...
it's going to be big.
So I got to tell you, there was I reckon around the mid-'80s, there was a little time, mid-'80s episodes. I was thinking to myself, I don't think this is going anywhere. Look, we're having fun.
We're going to call the Mercy Rule.
Yeah, we're going to call the Mercy Rule.
Yeah. Maybe
get the 5 listeners to drop back to the centre.
Yep.
And instead of doing this, we're just going to ring the 5 listeners once a week and just update on what we've been doing. But we have had a fucking spike.
Bit of a spike.
We're excited, and so we're going Patreon.
And keep sharing it with your mates. That's how it gets around. You go, hey fellas, hey Robbo, remember when I took that photo of you under the bloody cubicle? Well, forget about that. Bloody go listen to this. Good banter.
Yep.
Get on it. Share it round on the Instagram. If you're listening to it in the car, take a photo or video and share it and tag Good Banter Podcast. I'll reshare it. It makes us look like we're killing it. That's what people need to see. Because we're not on TV and radio.
No,
we're not Hamish and Andy.
We need you folk out there to be as excited as we are.
Yeah, pump us up. So, and give it a rating, give it a review. The YouTube, that's going all right. That's going good. Comment on that. That gets the algorithm going. Give us a review.
Yep.
I said that. I'm going crazy.
Yep. So
and Instagram, Twitter, and what do you got for us?
Well,
Timmy,
I thought because you've been impressed with my farts lately, and I thought, rightly so. But
I love them.
But I said that's not even the tip of the iceberg. Some of the farts I do at home would blow Evan's tiny little red shit-covered mind. Balls. So I've started to record a couple that I've
good.
When I've been at home, just on the phone here.
Great.
So this is this morning at 5:52.
Oh, so you got a new one.
This is a new one, and this is a little teaser.
You sent me one.
I sent you one. So this is this morning. This is
a long episode.
This is just a fart. It's nothing out of the.
Yeah. So where's the noise come out from? Yeah, down the bottom.
So this is this morning. It's nothing crazy, but.
All right. Press play.
So that was all that movement was under the bed sheets.
I wake up with you.
Nah, she'd gone to the F45.
F45.
So she was there.
You're not sort of pulling
so that's sort of where our lives are at. She's up doing at F45, and I'm recording farts. Why she's with me blows my fucking mind.
Mate, you got to have a laugh.
You got to have a laugh.
On the
So-
weekend, you got to have a laugh.
All right, so and this is Saturday. This is the big
This
one.
did blow my tiny little mind.
This I felt it. Woke up first thing. Tam was still asleep. I went to the toilet and I thought, oh, my guts are really not great.
Oh.
And so I thought, I'll go back, get my phone, record this, and maybe.
I love where you're at, though. You're not just dropping them. You go, I need my phone.
No, this can't be wasted.
I'm going to start, because I do little punsy ones on here. I've got to start recording.
some
my
of the
big-
best farts
my
in the
big
world have been
bangers.
wasted.
It's like if a fart is done and there's no one there to hear it, did it actually happen?
No, unless you shit yourself and then you got to
That's
clean up.
right, yeah, you
But here we
definitely
go.
farted.
So,
Sharted.
this is Saturday morning.
All right, this is big.
This is what time? Oh, it doesn't have the time. All right, here we go. All right, so it's a bit slow to get started. Here we go.
Get ready.
So this is.
Have fun in the car.
I should preface this by saying I was doing a piss when I did it.
Yeah, you can
so
hear it.
you can hear the piss in the background.
Yeah, it's
here we
good.
go.
They're some of the best ones.
Yeah, this is about 6:30
Coming out
a.m.
both
Saturday
ends.
morning. Here we go.
Jesus.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
That is unbelievable, mate. How much air is in that?
Shall I do that one again?
Do it
Just,
again.
yeah,
Do it again. You got to do it again.
All right. So
And I'll stop laughing.
I shit you not. I could have kept going.
Yeah.
I pulled up stumps because I thought
Tam's
this is actually
Tam's gonna.
this is actually
Tam was
disgusting.
packing the suitcase.
I started to think
It does
this
sound disgusting.
Yeah.
It sounds
that
like
was dry. Dry as a chip.
dry as a
Dry
chip.
as a
Okay.
dry as a desert.
Sounds dry. You need
Yeah.
to lube up your ass.
Yeah, do something.
Bloody Jesus.
Here we go. It sounds painful, doesn't it?
It's sort of like
Just really just
and
pushing
you're
it out.
pissing, pushing it out. It's almost like I'm done. They go, oh no, I've got another point.
Just so much. Yeah.
Like one of that middle one, it sounded fake. Like you're like, it
No,
sounded
that's
like
not
a whoopee
fake. That
cushion or
hand on
something.
heart, that is
amazing.
that's the real deal.
Mate, you're wasted coaching kids basketball.
Oh.
You've got a Mr. Methane Man. You're Methane Man.
Yeah, I just think it's pretty impressive. I know.
It's bloody
I
impressive
know.
stuff.
So, mate,
So,
we better
we better
land this.
wind it up. So yeah, hey, what have we got? 3 or 4 till the big 1-0.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's when the Patreon starts. So
Yep.
get on it.
Get on it. Get on it. Thanks for listening. Tell your mates. Get around it. Share it round. And yeah, that's another episode in the can of Good Banter.
Good banter.